Hi, I'm Steve Spicer with Cold Banker United Realtors, and I'm excited to share with you today a little bit about property that I've got listed for sale out in Cypress, Texas. The address is 17018 Grant Road, and this house is an absolutely incredible, amazing home. When you first look at it, looks like a traditional, what we would call stick-built house, built with the normal framing materials with wood. But once we get inside and take a look upstairs, you're going to find something that's really kind of unique. This home is built out of a sustainable process known as green building, and the owner of the property took the home, and what they've done is they've designed it and built it around shipping containers. The home itself consists of 8 shipping containers in the main part of the house, and then there's one other part that has not been fully developed yet, but it is used for storage right now. But we have a total of 9 shipping containers that were used to construct this property that you're going to see today. What's really kind of neat about that is that this shipping container gives you a lot of benefit and a lot of bang for the buck. One of the things is that, of course, it's using a sustainable material, so it'll last for a really long time. But another benefit that the owner has talked about is that it also gives you the benefit of being able to withstand severe weather. Houston's a great city. I love living here in Houston. However, we do have some pretty severe storms that come through. There's the security that's allowed here in this house, built on its construction, that kind of gives the owner a peace of mind that we're going to take a look at. In addition to the location of where it's located at in the build, is it's on unrestricted acreage. So you've got 4 acres that are unrestricted to do what you will with, whether it's a commercial property and or a residential home. It's up to your choice as to what you want to do with it, or a combination thereof. Because there's plenty of land for a contractor to store equipment. There's plenty of places for a AC person to store equipment. There's even plenty of places when you look at the land later on that will give you the opportunity to see that a pool builder could actually put a pool out there if they wanted to. That could be their showroom, their own personal showroom, and when they're off the clock, an opportunity for them to just hang out and enjoy the home and peace of mind of the home. So I'm excited to share this with you. So come on in, let's take a look, and let's get a great big tour of 17018 Grant Road.
Balls.
Glad to have you back here inside. What I'm standing in right now is the traditional part of the house. The house has got 2 phases of construction, and what we're standing in is what we would consider the normal stick-built portion of the property. So what you've got is a grand entrance that I'm standing in here with a really good-looking chandelier, and it's a welcoming entrance. And when we get around to the tour, we'll show you the difference between the stick-built portion of it and the shipping container portion of the house. Behind me on my right is some stairs that lead up to the living portion of the house, is what we like to call that. You'll find all your bedrooms and the kitchen, the family room. There's also an awesome game room. All of those have been put together with the shipping containers. So shipping containers were welded together, and then they were finished out, drywall, big, gorgeous windows in each one of those, some really gorgeous doors, and then it was tricked out to look like a traditional house. So from the standing inside, you would not know the difference between a stick-built home and the shipping container homes, which is kind of the beauty of having that kind of construction done for you. I am standing in the craft room. That's what the owner affectionately calls this room. As you look around, you're going to see a lot of cabinet space, a lot of counter space. There's a big moving countertop that's really kind of neat. And then the closet is incredible. Certainly a young lady that's looking at the house right now just fell in love with the closet. And that's typically the reaction that we get with most individuals that come through here. But what's unique about this room is, depending on what you wanted to do upon purchase of the house, if it's a nonprofit or perhaps a business that's running out of here, you've got a lot of workspace. Plenty of space to lay out floor plans if you needed to, plenty of space to lay out crafts. If you were looking to run a store, maybe that sustained your ministry or your organization, you have an opportunity for lots of storage space to put away your goods and to keep them out of the public eye. I am standing right now in the public area of the house, the gathering room, the great room, the den. It has a kitchen den combination is what we've got here. This room is lit up with a lot of light. These windows are kind of unique because they were designed by the manufacturer to be able to withstand debris flying at it at a pace of 135 miles an hour. So if you again are living here in Houston, which is where this house is located, you've got the opportunity to withstand some of that severe storms and weather that we see. But this is the gathering place of where a lot of the family comes together. This room itself is actually made up of 3 shipping containers that have been put together. So they're welded together, and then the walls were cut out, the doors were taken out. So in absence of a door on one of them, you'll have windows. On another one, you'll have the doors leading to the great patio outside. And on the third one, you'll have another window. Again, those windows are designed to withstand debris up to 135 miles an hour. But it's just a great place for your family to gather together. And again, standing in here, you would never know that you were standing in 3 different shipping containers. So I'm standing in a hallway that leads to, I want to say 5 of the bedrooms. This house has a total of 8 bedrooms, 5 of which run up and down this hallway. You've got 2 on one side, you've got 3 bedrooms on the other side. You can probably hear in my background one of the young men that's really enjoying himself in the bedrooms. 2 of them have their shared bathroom, but then the rest of the bedrooms in the house all have their own individual bathrooms. It's a great place to lend itself to individuals. When the person that built the house, they fostered a number of children. And so each children was given an opportunity to have a place where they had their own space and they could make it their own little world within the world that we live in here on the 4 acres here. Now, in addition to the 5 bedrooms that we have here in this hallway, on the stick-built part of the home, the traditional part of the home, there are 2 additional bedrooms that have been laid out. Both of those bedrooms each have their own bathroom. One you can access from an outside door, so it has no access to the interior of the home. The other one leads off of one of the major living rooms in the house. The 3rd bedroom, the 8th bedroom, I should say, is part of the containers, and it's on the other side of the home. And that's what the current owner uses as a master. Now, on the other part of the stick-built home, I've got behind me the game room. This thing is huge. You could use it for storage. You could use it for a game room. That's what I like to think of it in terms of. It could be a teen retreat. One of the unique things about this property, this home, is behind me is an elevator. So the home itself is designed with that in mind as well. And so you've got an elevator that runs up and down 1st and 2nd floor if you needed to get up here and get access to that property. There is one more bathroom up here. I believe that the home has 8.5 bathrooms. So there's never a lack for a place to have to go. This is where it's at, ladies and gentlemen. I am standing in the attic of the home, and below me, below my feet and behind me, you can see the shipping containers that the home was actually built upon and around. There are 8 of them around me. 2 of them have been connected with steel plate, welding them together. But this is what brings together the main part of the house. This is what makes it all worth it for any individual that's looking for a sustainable home. All of the shipping containers were built on top of concrete piers. They're welded to the concrete piers. And again, the manufacturer and builder of the home states that it's able to withstand hurricane force winds of up to 200 miles an hour. That should be verified by an individual, but the bottom line is that this is a pretty solid home. So now we're standing outside, and behind me the house sits on a total of 4 acres of land. Actually, over my right shoulder, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a chicken coop. That is really exciting, but that chicken coop has a water and electricity that run to it, so if you're so inclined. But there is so much potential here. The tank that's right behind me is designed for drainage. And then over to my left, the pièce de résistance on the property is a generator. That generator is designed to run the entire home should there be a power failure. So if you have, it's got a 1,000-gallon tank, gas tank buried down below it, and it's designed to run the entire home, not just the bedrooms, not just upstairs, not just downstairs, but the entire home in the event of a power failure and a significant loss of power. That is something that happens here in Houston somewhat quite a bit. So it's set, it's ready for you. You've got 4 acres of land, you've got a solid house, you've got the power generator, you've got everything that you need to run a business, to run your family, to keep your family secure, keep your business secure, to keep yourself secure. 17018 Grant Road. Come check it out. You can call Steve Spicer at 832-377-7461 for a private showing of this wonderful home. And of course, when you think of Texas, you think big. And that's what you've just seen today, a very big Texas home.